Hello, good evening. I'm Honey Storley, and I get to intern for this powerhouse leader. It's a real gift, both in Heaven Business and Dream Culture. And he asked me to share about a sticky situation that I had in the airport and how I heard God. I work for an airline, and one day I was working ground, and the crew told me that we had an intoxicated passenger that I needed to remove off of a boarded aircraft. And so I was talking to Holy Spirit about how to handle the situation in a delicate way to preserve our passenger from shame. And so I approached him, and I'm talking to Holy Spirit about how to love him well. And I invited him off of the plane with me, and he almost fell out of the plane. And so he was leaning on my arm, and I was walking him in. And you ever have those times where you're asking the Lord in a work context how you carry the gospel and still honor your employer, and how far you can go as far as your faith. And so I was asking him, and the state that the guy was in, I just started to speak declarations over him while he was walking back into the airport to rebook him. And I said that you are so valuable, you are so precious, your life is such a gift, your life is such a gift. And he is starting to look at me. And I took him into rebook, I put him in a wheelchair, I'm rebooking him, and I'm just speaking life into him, life into him, life into him. And then the Holy Spirit tells me that he had trauma when he was young in an airplane situation. And so I said, did you have a situation happen when you were little that was kind of scary with an airplane? And he said, yes. And so, again, this was a context where I was kind of being delicate to honor him and also my employer. And then I rebooked him, called the hotel, got a taxi, took him out to the taxi, and took him through some inner healing while we were waiting for the taxi. Put him in the taxi, and I just said, tomorrow you're going to come back and you're going to get to fly, and the Lord loves you. And he just looked at me, and the next day when he came in to fly out, he was sober again, and he just looked at me and started laughing, and it was like the truth had lodged in the night. And when I put him in the taxi, I said, and tonight when you're at the hotel, open up that Bible and read the Psalms, and God's going to speak to you. And he was like, thank you so much. You just changed my life.